Hiya, Barba. Hey, Connor. You want to play some games? Sure, Connor. Let's play. What is going on, everyone? Today we're playing some Barbamon X. As you can see, I've got the purple background in the lighting for playing a purple deck, and we're gonna experiment with that a little bit for the other decks that I play going forward. So, without any further ado, let's jump straight into the deck profile. So we're running 4 copies of Tsunomon as our egg. This is probably just the best purple egg in the game at the minute right now. In things like Dark Animal and such, this kind of just goes a bit crazy. We have quite a few effects that are inherited when attacking. Draw 1, trash 1, and this allows us to draw a second one off trashing. So this egg is just very good. And 4 copies of Syakomon X. This is kind of the one we really want to see, because this guy goes mad. So start main and when Digivolving, your opponent can trash a Digimon card in the hand, and if they don't, then you gain a memory. Which, if you can trigger this multiple times, this goes crazy. Inherited, like I was saying, draw 1, trash 1. So this is kind of the main rookie we want to see. But it is an X Antibody, so we're running 2 copies of the Syakomon from EX5 on play. For each of your opponent's Digimon, draw 1 and then trash a card in hand. Worst case scenario, if you have the egg, you can just play this, trash a card, draw a card. But if we're playing against something that goes wide, such as Nature Spirits or anything like that, we can drop this, go plus, discard a card, draw a card from the egg. It's just good card advantage, but it doesn't always come up, which is why we've only got 2. Then we're running 4 copies of the new Syakomon from the Deep Savers deck. So on deletion, draw 1, trash 1. Again, triggers our egg. And the when attacking effect inherited is very good. Just delete one of your opponent's level 3s. So any floodgates our opponent has that are stopping us, we just pop them. Not a problem. Then for the level 4s, we're running 4 copies of Gesomon X. And I didn't expect this card to actually be as good as it is. This card goes really hard. So I'm playing when Digivolving. If you've got Gesomon or X Antibody under it, trash 3 cards under one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then select one of them with no cards under it, and it can't suspend. So this works really well to lock our opponent out of attacking. It can hit Tamers, so this is very good against hybrids. Just an all-round great effect. And they gave purple Source Strip and Stun, so why the hell not? Inherited effect when attacking, just like Syakomon X, we draw 1 and trash 1. Then we've got 4 copies of BT15 Gesomon, and we want to spam this guy as much as possible. He's a blocker. On play when Digivolving, your opponent can trash a card in hand. If they don't gain a memory, same as Syakomon X. But this guy does it on play. So if we can get into a pseudo loop of this guy, we can make our opponent discard a lot of cards or give us a lot of memory. We have quite a few ways of doing that because we have some other stuff coming up that'll let us just play this whenever we want. Then we got 1 copy of the Devimon. I'm not entirely sold on this, but we did need another champion. I'm thinking maybe Octomon might work better, but I'm not entirely sure. So on play when Digivolving, by trashing a card in your hand, give one of your opponent's Digimon on deletion, trash a card in hand until the end of their turn. It's an alright effect, and the inherited is another draw 1, trash 1 when attacking, which isn't the worst. But still, there's better stuff. Then on to level 5s, we're running 4 copies of the new MarineDevimon, and this is a fantastic card. It's got Scapegoat. When attacking once per turn, if you have 1 or more memory, which is a condition that I always forget about, you can play a level 4 or lower Digimon card with the Deep Savers Mollusk or Crustacean trait from your trash without paying the cost. So it lets us play any of our 3s or 4s except for Devimon. Actually, what is Octomon? Octomon is a mollusk. Let's try Octomon. First time deck switch, because we can loop this with MarineDevimon. So ignore what I said about Devimon. Octomon on play when Digivolving. If there are 4 or more total Digimon, play a Fujitsuman token suspended to the battle area. If there's 3 or fewer, it goes to your opponent's side, and then on deletion, it trashes a card. And inherited, when in effect, place an opponent's Digimon, gain a memory. This is good because it'll let us proc our Gesomon effect. If we can play this on the opponent's turn, it'll let us proc Keenan. There's just a few things we can do with it, so it's not too bad. Anyway, back to MarineDevimon. Inherited on deletion is just the same as the when attacking. Play a level 4 with Deep Savers, Mollusk, or Crustacean, and this gives us a lot of comeback potential, I found. because if our entire stack gets deleted, then we get back a level 4. Probably a Gesomon, we can go Gesso-X, get stun, go into MarineDevimon, swing again, play another level 4. It's pretty good. And then we've got 3 copies of Feresmon. I don't really like this guy. I'm not entirely sold on him. But he is blocker when digivolving and on deletion. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand. Sorry, if your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in hand, you gain a memory. If they have 7 or more, they trash a card. Seems like every time I get into this guy, my opponent just happens to be on 6 cards in hand, which is really annoying. And inherited, when attacking once per turn, your opponent can trash a card in your hand. If they don't, you can play back a level 3 from the trash. That's not bad. It kind of forces the opponent into discarding or giving you more advantage, which works quite well with the Barbamons. So 3 copies of EX6 Barbamon. It's got Scapegoat. On play when digivolving, you trash a card in your opponent's hand without looking. And all turns when your opponent's hand is trashed from, you may play 1 10 cost or lower purple card from the trash without paying the cost. -1 for each of the cards in your opponent's hand. This nearly won me a game against Magnamon X at my locals at the weekend, because he only had 1 Magna X in hand, and I knew he had it because he searched it. If I happened to snipe the Magna X out of the hand with the when digivolving effect, which, spoiler alert, I didn't. But if I did, I would have won that match. I'm still a little bit ticked off, but it was a 1 in 6 chance, so I can't be too angry about it. Then we've got 3 copies of the new Barbamon X. The when digivolving and when attacking. I always forget this is a when attacking effect. Your opponent may trash a card in hand. If they don't, you can play a Fallen Angel trait with a cost of 7 or less without paying the cost, which would have been our Devimon, which is now gone, or our Feresmon. Kind of sucks that there's not other targets. I know Neo Devimon is kind of, I think he's a Fallen Angel. But then if I run Neo Devimon, I should probably run Dan Devimon as well, and it just sort of dilutes the deck. So, kind of just sucks. All turns when your opponent's hand is trashed from, if Barbamon or X Antibody is in its Digivolution cards, you trash your opponent's top security, which is decent. If things get out of hand, we've got 1 copy of MoonMillenniummon. So if our opponent is playing like Mirage or something and they get up to, say, 12 or 13 cards in hand, we just go into this, they trash till they have 5, and it gets us back into a kind of a state where we can manage. It also clears Tamers for every 2 cards they discard this way, and trash top security when a Tamer or Digimon is deleted. Yeah, it's not bad. And purple deck, so 1 RuinMode. I'm sure you know what this card does by now, but if you don't, when digivolving and on deletion, until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of their Digimon get -5k. And at the end of the attack, you delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon recover, and then hatch an egg. So it just does a lot, and sometimes we need the opponent to be locked out, so we like to have this. Then we've got 2 copies of Keenan. On play, your opponent may trash a Tamer card or an option. If they don't, gain a memory and draw 1. And during your opponent's turn, when an effect plays a Digimon by suspending him, gain a memory. This is good in certain matchups, but not all matchups. If you get the right setup with your Barbamon and your Feresmon and stuff, you can get some mileage out of him, but I'm not super keen. Then we've got 4 copies of 7th Jewelrize, so it's the Barbamon X option. So whenever you evo into Barbamon X, by turn at the bottom of the deck, you activate its main effect. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand, they trash a card, and then you delete one of your opponent's level 7 or lower Digimon, -1 for every 3 cards in their hand. It's good removal. It prevents us from decking out, and it's a good target to trash off the draw 1 trash 1 effects. So it's good to have. But if we need to get rid of something bigger, we've also got Pandemonium Lost. So if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they trash a card in their hand, and then you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or higher a level as the number of cards in their hand. So they have 6 cards in hand, you can hit a level 6 or higher, and so on. Then I'm just going to quickly go through these. So 2 PurpleMemoryBoost, 2 Purple Scramble, and 4 Wisdom Training, standard stuff. And then 1 copy of the X Antibody, because we can do some pretty crazy things with this. So we can give it to MarineDevimon, we swing in, play something, trigger the X Antibody to go into this, and then just kind of combo off from there. Goes pretty crazy. Let's jump into the games and see what it does. Alright, so Barbamon X time, and this hand is looking okay. I think what we want to do is even under the Syakomon and back and play the purple boost. And then next turn we can raise Gesomon and kind of go off from there. So I think we keep this. This deck is a weird one. It looks like we're playing against Rapidmon. This deck's pretty cool. But yeah, this deck is really weird. I find that if you get off to a good, that kind of ruins our plans a little bit. Training's good. But yeah, like I was saying, this deck, if you get off to a good start with this and keep your opponent's hand controlled, you can actually get some really good results with this deck, I found. Like, I won quite a lot of games by just almost like laying low and keeping my opponent's hand, just keep aggressively going at it. There's Syakomon X, that's a good hit. So next turn, we can get 2 triggers of this effect if we evo the Syakomon into this, and then we can training our boost into Gesomon if we don't get enough memory to do so. Hopefully we'll find a level 5. I know this deck sometimes kind of lacks those, so we'll see what they do. What's our opponent gonna do? We're up against Pikachu, which I don't remember being a Digimon. Alright. Rapidmon is out. Is this Ace Bait? I don't know. And I'm not entirely sure I'm that worried about it. So we'll get them to trash a card. If they don't, we gain a memory. Do we training this to go into Gesomon and then attempt a training to find a level 5, or do we attempt the training now to find the level 5? I suppose it doesn't really matter too much either way. And we kind of get to dig more cards if we go to the level 4 first. So yeah, let's go with it. They discard a Terriermon. So, oh, good hit, good hit. Because we can now go into this and lock either the Mimi or the Rapidmon. I'm thinking the Rapidmon, because if it is Ace Bait, then we turn off its blocker. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking the Rapidmon. So we'll trash the egg under the Terrier and do that. So let's try a training. That hasn't really helped. We'll take Gesomon X because we can do another stack. I think now we just have to swing and hope for the best. Because we get a draw 1, trash 1, trash this, draw 1 from the egg. 7k. That kind of sucks. Ah well, let's just keep going. There's Feresmon, which is quite nice to see, but he's got a memory setter, so it's a little bit annoying. Go to this, stun Mimi, and then Feresmon, who will gain us a memory, but they're going to set to 3 anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But we do have Barbamon X next turn, so we can do some good stuff if this doesn't get removed. If it gets removed, we are in a little bit of trouble. But his Mimi's stunned and his Rapidmon is stunned, so okay, that is a little bit of a problem. He's got 4 cards in hand. So I can hit a level 6 with this if need be. I don't want to fire this off and give him 6 memory to deal with a Medieval Gallimon when I don't have a board. Because Medieval Gallimon isn't that crazy when I don't have a board. So I think I'm just going to set up the Scramble. And just go off with it next turn. I'll probably put a Rookie on top and play a Rookie. That way the Rookie will bait the Medieval Gallimon into triggering. And then we can just build from there. We do have how many rookies in here? We have this one. So if they play another Digimon, we can draw 3 and trash one. We'll be able to trash our Jewelrize, and that'll be pretty good. Surprised he swung in with that and didn't just alliance with the Medieval Gallantmon for 2 checks. Oh no, he can't. It's stunned. Is that? Oh no, it's not stunned anymore. Because he evoed into that and killed it. Maybe he's just bricking. Could just be bricking. Plays a Scramble. What's he going into with this? Quartzmon or something, maybe? Oh, he's not doing anything. But that did take a long time, so maybe he does have a target for it. Let's put this Syakomon on top of the deck, and then play this Syakomon to draw 1, trash 1. That is fine. Draw another Jewelrize. Do we fire off the Jewelrize then? So that kind of sets him to nothing, and he can't scramble next turn if we don't have a board. So yeah, I think Jewelrize is the best option here. Just to remove the Medieval. But we are not in a crazy place right now. They've got 5 cards in hand. We're both on 4 security. This isn't going anywhere fast. I don't have a level 5. Still. I had one and then Medieval Gallantmon killed it. Let's see. Can we... If we draw a level 5 here, we can get into Barbamon. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. There it is. Best part is we get it's the new MarineDevimon. So we can do some crazy shit with this card. No level 3s to delete. When attacking, we'll play back. Do we play like Gesomon X and stun it? Yeah, I think that's probably the best option, actually. And then we'll go to Barbamon. Snipe a card in hand. What card are we thinking? I'm thinking this one. We hit Rapidmon. So we can play up to a 7 cost from trash. Do we stun the Mimi again? Do we go guess? There's no point in going Gesomon because they'll just give us the memory and then set to 3 anyway. We could play out Syakomon. But what are the odds that it's going to survive? Yeah, I think... Actually, maybe Feresmon. So let us play another Barbamon. Yeah, let's play back Feresmon. He can scramble here, but I don't think he's any Medieval Gallantmon, I guess. But we do have Scapegoat live, so Medieval Gallant doesn't wreck us as badly as it did last time. He's going to go for it. What did he take? He didn't take Medieval? Oh no, did he take anything? Gives it the X antibody. He's like, you ain't stunning that anymore. I think next turn we go to Barba X and we just Jewelrize that Rapidmon. He's going to go to Rapid X. Rapid X cannot suspend. So I'm not that worried about it. If he wants to crash his Terrier into one of my guys, be my guest. We have 2 Jewelrizes in the trash, so we can't hit through this Armor Purge. I mean, if he crashes into the Feresmon, that gives us a target for Barbax. Or do we already have one? No, that'll be our target for Barba X. He just passes. Interesting. He's on 3 cards in hand, so he can still hit level 6s. We could do that, actually. It's maybe not the worst idea. I know Mega Gargo Ace can go over Rapid X. But we do have Scapegoat. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Oh! Oh, that's pretty good. Let's give him the X Antibody. And we'll swing in. So we've lost a lot of DP, but that's fine. Oh, I don't have enough memory to do the effect. That's why. Alright, that kind of sucks, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Trash Moon. Draw one from the egg. And then we'll go to Barba X. So we'll activate Jewelrize. Jewelrize will attempt to pop the Rapid X, which no doubt he will. Armor Purge. And then second Jewelrize. To delete the Rapidmon. And then start of, or the when Digivolving effect. Doesn't use it. Didn't think he'd use it, like. I don't have a Fallen Angel in the trash to play. I feel like opponents sort of just assume that you do a lot of the time, so I'm kind of surprised that he didn't. Maybe he checked. I know I would check. Plays a training. What is he looking for? Rapidmon and Shoto. Takes a Rapidmon. Unfortunately, he can't. Paladin mode? And disconnected. Alright. Alright. I mean, in fairness, I was just going to Pandemonium lost that to kill it for a single memory and then just pop off from there. So I think I would have had that one. I think I can take that one. Alright, game number 2. We are going second, which is a little bit annoying. I would love to go first with this in hand. Set our opponent to 1. I don't think we keep this going second. It doesn't really give us a lot to work with. That doesn't give us much more to work with. We're up against Gallantmon. I have a feeling... Is this... Why is he running Garnet and Gallantmon? What black Digimon card could he be running? I have no idea. We'll move on to that. What did he take off this, by the way? Nothing? Yeah, he took nothing. Alright, we'll go Wisdom Training. Finding Syakomon, I guess. And then we'll just play out the Syakomon. I feel like I was so focused on why he's running Garnet and Gallantmon that I'm gonna hear of this. Oh, this isn't Gallantmon. Is this Dorbic? Wisteria memory boost? What on earth is... I hope this is Dorbic. I love that deck. Alright, well, I have nothing to stun with the Gesomon X, which is kind of funky. So let's scramble up into it. Regular Gesomon. Maybe this will give us a hint. Because he's clearly just running this as a draw engine, right? When attacking, draw one, and then draw one for the egg. That has to be a draw engine. I think this is Dorbic. I think he's running this to find Jazarichmon, and this to find Majiramon. I think this guy's big brain. Let's see. I don't have a win. Oh no, I technically do have a win attack and draw one trash one inheritable. It's just on Gesso-X. Do we swing in with this and risk hitting? He's probably running quite a lot of level 5s if he's on Dorbic. I suppose we don't really have a target to revive, so we'll swing in with this first. Hitting another boost. What is he planning to do here? We'll swing in with this. Draw one. Trash one. Draw one. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's see if he has any other boosts to discard. Maybe he's just playing MemoryBoost Tribal. Maybe that's what it is. Of course he does. Of course he does. He's going to swing in here and draw 2. Goes for the Fireball. Syakomon and dies. This I have no idea what this is if it isn't Dorbic. I genuinely do not have a clue. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's delaying. Is he gonna drop the Dorb? This is looking like he's dropping the Dorb. Goes to 6 memory. Just plays the Crimson mode. Alright. So the annoying thing about Crimson mode is he's got 6 cards in hand, so... Actually, do we do that? Yeah, I think we do. Put Gesomon back on top. And play Syakomon. And then Syakomon has a Star of Mean ability. Discards a Gil. Why will you not just give away your game plan? Please! I'm begging you, sir! That is what we like to see. Will this make him scoop? Discards a training and deletes the Galantmon. Because he invested 3 boosts into that Galantmon to kill a Gesomon X. I don't think that was worth it. Goes to a Gilmon. And a Hero Disguise to draw 2. I think here we just keep chipping, so start with me and we'll get this. This feels like quite a good counter to Dorbic, actually. So we'll swing in, hits a Scramble, which is a little bit annoying. It gives him another draw next turn, but not the end of the world. We'll just go to MarineDevimon in the back. The good thing about the MarineDevimon that I always forget about is that it has Scapegoat. So whenever I swing in and hit something that would kill it, I can kill the thing it played out. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Swing in, hit the thing that would kill it, and kill the thing that it played out. Which is quite good. He's going to Protoform for no effect. Reading the card explains the card, sir. I'm assuming it's a sir. I don't actually know. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. But it ain't looking good for the opponent here. They've got a lot of cards in hand, but next turn I could probably go Moon and get them to discard 5 of them. Provided I gain enough to keep turn, which is not happening. Okay. But we can raise this. We can swing in, play Gesomon. I love Gesomon. Such a good card. Is he going to discard a card, or is he going to... He's going to give me the memory. Sadly, I wish I had one more memory. So we go into that, we'll discard... We can only play a 2 cost. That's kind of shit. I don't know why I'm looking, I don't have anything 2 cost to play. Do we want to keep it as a MarineDevimon then? Because we probably get more value out of that. No, I think we need to go into this and snipe. So he's got 9 cards in hand. You know, I'm going to roll a d10 and see which one this hits. Number 10. Number 7. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one. We hit a red mem. I feel like I'm going insane here. What is this? Dude, look at his trash. It's just draw engine. It's all draw engine and 2 Crimson Mode Aces. I feel like I'm going insane. If he draws many more cards, I think next turn we moon just to get a lot of cards out of hand. You can't just keep discarding draw engine. Unless this deck is all draw engine. Death X is fine. I am fine with Death X. Now, if we could... Oh no, we can. We totally can. Go to this. Actually, we can't. Because Moon only deletes Tamers. And specifically our opponent's Tamers. So we need a way to trash security. They're on 8 cards, so we can swing in with this. Play back a Gesomon. Hits into that. Barbamon effect. We'll discard. Let's try it again. Number 5. Hits a training. Which one do we play back? Probably the draw 2 trash one. Trash a Keenan. And then draw 1. Go to this, get him to trash a card. Discards a Paladin mode. What are you playing? I just want to know. We can Jewelrize the... We can't Jewelrize the Death X. These both have Summoning Sickness. Do I have a Jewelrize in the trash? I do. So we can go into that to kill the Gesomon, I guess. I'll force him to trash a card. We've got him down to 5, so Moon's not doing anything right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just have these 2 matches because it's gonna be a very long video already. Do I have a Fallen Angel to play? I do. Like, what is this? Discards. Is this deck just entirely draw engine? Is it deck out turbo Or something like that. Is that the joke? Is that what we're playing? Because if so, that's quite funny. Go to that to stun the Death X. And then I think we just let that go, because we can play it back next turn with the MarineDevimon, so I think that's fine. Add another Gesomon X. Come on. You gotta have something. There's been so much build up here. Crack those memory boosts and play Dorbic and kill me. Well, I suppose you can't. Well, I mean, you could. Because you've got 5 cards in hand. So you could play Dorbic for 5. Hit for 3 checks and unsuspend. That is doable. But it will also rely on me not having a Jewelrize, because Jewelrize kind of destroys Dorbic. Because if they're down to 1 card in hand, I can hit a level 7. Well, Dorbic's a level 6, so even if they go down to less than 4 cards in hand, and we've only seen... I think there was one, yeah, there was one here and I fired it back. And then there's this one. There's still 2 unaccounted for, goes to Medieval. I don't think Medieval's really gonna save you here. You wanna be honest? My guess is... He's already triggered the one Digivolving, so we may as well do this. Playback. Gesomon. I think... Oh, has he not triggered this? Oh, Vortex. He has Vortex. Of course. Yeah, let's block. So I think we just Jewelrize the Medieval guy, because I know he's running... Alright, no need. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other suggestions for games or for decks you'd like to see me play, leave them in the comments below. I am trying to upload 50 videos this year. This is number 3. So, yeah, we've got a long road ahead of us, but it is still January. We're still having fun, and I'll see you next time.